A city is a certain symbol. It bears more meaning than simply a physical space. Ulsan is newness. Through Ulsan, we see the future of cities, and we speak of future people. The world that we live in today was created through new visions and thoughts. Ulsan knows what needs to be reflected in cities and what direction it has to take. When everyone speaks of the future, Ulsan creates the future. Ulsan has always believed that the future of a city relies on rapidly developing thoughts and cutting-edge innovation, continuously evolving and combining new ideas. Technology paves the way for the arts. Industry makes way for better environment. And today's prosperity builds the foundation for tomorrow's people. Just as how the evolution of innovation opened the doors to unlimited possibilities, creativity became an art that ties humans to prosperity. And now, Ulsan takes a step forward. For Ulsan, the future is not the physical time that approaches, but new thoughts. Ulsan's nature is a scenery of newness that welcomes people. Over the clean valley stream that reflects the changing seasons, to the warm ocean that tells the story of longing, to the mountains that are inches away from the clouds, all the way to the forest of thoughts, where you can take a walk with the evergreen winds. A city that is built on the people's aspirations and thoughts of a better tomorrow. We are the first to reflect the future of Korea into a city. The city of tomorrow. Ulsan Metropolitan City.
Ulsan Metropolitan City is the industrial capital of the Republic of Korea. Ulsan has been making a lot of efforts to become a sustainable, eco-industrial city. Now, we will explain the challenges and accomplishments towards a sustainable eco-industrial city in Ulsan Metropolitan City. First of all, we will briefly explain Ulsan. This city is located in the southeast of the peninsula, a strategic hub city that only takes less than 2 hours to major cities in Northeast Asian countries such as Tokyo and Beijing. The city's population is 1.2 million, and the area is 1,060 square kilometers. Ulsan has grown to be the fourth largest production city in Asia since it has been assigned to a specific industrial district in 1962. It exported $101.5 billion out of the total $200 billion of the industrial production of Ulsan in 2015. Ulsan has played a role in Korea's economic growth engine with 40% of Korea's petrochemical production, an annual production of 1.53 million cars, and a global-scale industry cluster that accounts for 18% of the world's vessel production. However, the rapid increase in population and industrial production in the process of industrialization caused pollution in the Taehwa River, massive crop damage, and an outbreak of skin diseases from air pollution and bad odors. In order to overcome these environmental problems, the government designated Ulsan as a special countermeasure area in 1986, established an Ulsan Environmental Master Plan in 1998, and declared Ecopolis Ulsan in 2004. In 2005, the government established a Taehwa Master Plan and Eco-Industrial Complex building project. Also, in 2010, the Ulsan Green Growth Plan was established to overcome environmental issues. In particular, we have been promoting various supporting projects with the reflection of the clean production concept that started in the 2000s in order to solve the environmental problems caused by the industrial complexes. Among them, Eco-Profit, IEP, and CCGT are the representative industries. The main contents of these projects are to provide the possibilities of the clean production inside companies and the opportunities for resource circulation with other companies, as well as to support secured the rights for the GHG emission from the clean production and the resource circulation. As a result of these step-by-step performance support, Ulsan's main industries have been able to maintain their competitiveness. Thus, Ulsan Metropolitan City has been able to evolve as a sustainable industrial hub city. Among the three projects that have been promoted for environmental issues and sustainability of the industrial complex mentioned above, we will briefly explain the eco-profit business, which is being carried out by Ecosian from now on. With the international environmental regulations being strengthened, environmentally friendly is becoming a key factor for securing the international competitiveness of companies. The Eco-Profit program in Austria has been introduced in Korea to establish the basis of regional sustainable industry development through the establishment of partnership between private and public sectors. Eco-Profit project in Ulsan provides economic benefits to the enterprise through resource and energy management, green energy, and cooperation between enterprises based on a holistic approach and incremental strategy of the local network. The Eco-Innovation Project is supported by the Ministry of Commerce, Industry and Energy and Ulsan Metropolitan City, and Korea National Cleaner Production Center is in charge of overall management. Ecosian, which has a lot of experience in environmental consulting, is a leading organization that supports the development and improvement activities of clean production process with domestic and overseas professional organizations. In addition, this project offers 2 customized solutions for participating companies in order for them to grow environmentally sound and efficient by diagnosing the environmental factors that can occur during out-corporate management activities through the international environmental regulations and the clean production introduction. The first solution is to build a management system for participating companies. We support the establishment of management system to respond to international environmental regulations. We are also carrying out training for practitioners and local industrial environment clubs to spread the cleaner production. Furthermore, in order to strengthen the capacity of clean production, we link R&D technology development projects and support the production and distribution of enterprise-specific management tools. The second solution is to conduct a clean production diagnosis. By providing the two customized solutions above, we will contribute to creating a sustainable growth base for participating companies by establishing an eco-efficiency base and establishing a clean production base. Meanwhile, the second solution, process diagnosis, is divided into 4 stages. The first step is the survey questionnaire, which is an early stage for the process diagnosis guidance of the project. It is an activity that collects companies' management status and environmental data and grasps the level of green management of the company. The second stage is initial audit, which performs process diagnosis based on the analysis of the company's process flow and selects the process improvement or development direction of the clean production according to the company's main problems and needs. The third step is in-depth audit, which is an activity that allows a company to establish and perform improvement of clean production process or selection of development items and guidance plan based on the result of company-specific process diagnosis. We select activities with low initial investment cost first to reflect the situation of domestic companies. The final step is make recommendation, which both single and standardized performance indicators to derive economic and environmental performance after the introduction of development and improvement. The Eco-Innovation Project has been implemented since 2008. As of 2016, we have established a clean process map and regional network of 161 companies through the business execution. This has resulted in an economic direct effect of $90,682,027 over 5 years and $368,884 a year of indirect effect in training and consulting. The photo is a representative example of process improvement. There was a big heat loss before the improvement due to the heat escaping through the furnace door and the outside air coming in. After the improvement, the furnace door has doubled, which reduces heat loss. This has reduced annual LNG usage of 127,260 normal cubic meters and greenhouse gas GHG emissions of 258.8 tons of CO2. On the other hand, examples of management system implementation include work environment improvement, various environment and safety, energy-related certification support, and workshops for enhancing clean production consciousness and improving management strategy for executives and CEOs. As mentioned above, Eco-Profit Project in Ulsan provides economic benefits through strengthening green competence of companies, supports the cooperation by forming partnerships with government, consulting institutions, and domestic and overseas specialist organizations. By providing various customized solutions through this, we strive to solve any business difficulties. From here, we will briefly explain Eco-Industrial Park Project in Ulsan, managed by Ulsan EIP Center. In Korea, industrial complexes have played a leading role in rapid national economic growth. However, because of too much focus on economic activity, companies were not able to handle the environmental or social needs. In terms of environment, the industrial complexes are responsible for 36% of oil consumption and 23% of greenhouse gas emissions in the entire country. Therefore, the Korean government decided to retrofit the existing industrial complexes to EIPs for greening of industry. An eco-industrial park is a community of manufacturing and service businesses seeking enhanced environmental and economic performance through collaboration in managing environmental and resource issues including energy, water, and materials. The government-run EIP construction was launched in 2005 with a designation of 5 industrial complexes. In the very next year, the management organization was changed from the National Center for Cleaner Production to KICOX. The direction of the policy was changed from R&D oriented to commercialization oriented as well. Since June 2010, the EIP has expanded to up to 46 industrial complexes according to the Pan-Regional Enlargement Policy. Eventually, we aim to encourage all Korean industrial complexes to become EIPs. It's about the different symbioses that are based on industrial byproducts. As you can see, this figure represents symbiosis related to the energy optimization. Urban and industrial waste-based energy get supplied for the industrial heat source and optimize energy usage among companies through heat pinch. Any exhaust heat can be supplied in the form of district heat. Besides the waste energy, oil resources from various types of industrial byproduct are supplied to the industry. And wastewater can be supplied as industrial water depending on the purpose. This slide is about the performance of the supporting industrial symbiosis projects in Ulsan. Since 2005, a total of $20 million has been invested in 74 industrial symbiosis projects. The 283 companies are involved with more than 3,000 related industrial data. This is one of the several success stories of the project. This energy optimization in Yongnyang established an energy network which 15 enterprises and public facilities are involved with over 5 steps. They were able to reduce energy consumption by 13% and greenhouse gas emissions by 270,000 tons per year. Another case is about utilizing byproducts to produce high-value-added products. Using byproducts created from zinc dust, a raw material of an anti-corrosive coating, zinc flakes are created. Also, heat transfer oil gets produced through distilling and purifying the waste oil from petrochemical manufacturing. These two cases are quite meaningful since they are expensive products that had to be imported. Last but not least, I'd like to discuss the expanding achievements. About 600 cases of industrial symbiosis projects were planned through EIP projects and were able to support about 300 studies and start around 200 businesses through a feasibility study. Commercialization was classified into 12 emission groups and 37 recycling technology groups, and 5 cases were used to derive a standard business model as an example. This shows some parts of the 12 emission groups and 37 recycling technology groups. These are considered to be possible to develop as business models, BM, and more than 30 business models are expected to be secure in the future. Therefore, we will continuously secure business models during the EIP project period, foster professional resource management through supplying business models to domestic industrial areas, and support distribution after switching to them through appropriate technology to target developing countries. Finally, we will briefly explain climate change green technology project in Ulsan managed by KeyTech. The Korea Institute of Industrial Technology has established a specialized research institute in 3 major research fields: root industry technology, fusion production technology, and clean production system, and working on technical support for the whole country. In addition, we have established and operate 7 regional headquarters to strengthen demand-oriented technical support for local small and medium-sized enterprises. Ulsan Regional Headquarters is composed of environmentally friendly 3R Group and Advanced Manufacturing Process Group. It enhances Ulsan's main industries, creates new growth engines, handles R&B and D in industrial development technology, and in manufacturing innovation in 3R technology, modernizes and commercializes study in Ulsan's root industry and supports enterprises. The Greenhouse Gas Reduction Technology Center of 3R Group uses energy through the industrial process diagnosis, supports technology to reduce greenhouse gas and pollutant emissions, maximize synergy effects by integrating industry-specific responses, and serves as a control tower for reducing greenhouse gas emissions in the Ulsan city industry as a whole. In addition, we are building the basis of the industrial ecological linkage system at the same time. This project starts with a technical support program for climate change convention in 2008 as a first step and is a one-stop full technology support project for international environment regulation and response to climate change through green technology adaptation to climate change. In addition, by applying eco-friendly and clean technologies connected with regional strategic industries, we will foster environmental industry as a new growth engine industry, develop core technologies to cope with environmental regulations, and provide a total support for small-medium companies in Ulsan and Southeast region to achieve eco-friendly and clean technology innovation and to improve quality and reliability. The Climate Change Green Technology Project consists of three main business areas. The first area is the establishment of a platform for responding to climate change, a greenhouse gas inventory and platform construction project. It includes identifying, recording, and maintaining greenhouse gas emissions from business activities and forecasting GHG emissions at workplaces and supporting the analysis of potential reductions. In addition, it is a project to evaluate industrial activities of GHG reduction according to the objective evaluation procedure and to support recognition of the reduction results. The second field is the process improvement project through the Green Process Diagnosis. It is a business that supports technologies for reducing energy use, greenhouse gas and pollutant emissions through industry-wide green process diagnosis, securing carbon credits with reduced greenhouse gas emissions, and solving the problems of industry. The third field is the environmental regulation response. It is the business that supports the industrial environment regulation response base and promotes the optimal working environmental efficiency for the regulation. Through this project, we have achieved 35.58 billion Korean won in economic impact, 190,579 tons of CO2 reduction of greenhouse gas, 13,893 tons of CO2 reduction of greenhouse gas, 200 companies support, 200 technical guidance and consultation, 14 environmental labeling certifications, 28 gas companies, and 10 academic papers. Therefore, the Greenhouse Gas Reduction and Convergence Technology Center will serve as a control tower that supports energy and greenhouse gas reduction so that domestic and foreign companies can stably respond to the response of the Convention on Climate Change. We will also do our best to help companies cope with the difficulties caused by the response to the Convention on Climate Change. This is the end of our presentation. Thank you for your attention. If you have any questions or comments, please send an email to this address. Thank you very much.